Welcome, everyone, to Tempe, Arizona and Mountain America Stadium, home to the Arizona State Sun Devils, where Sparky and his gang have been sharpening those pitchforks in anticipation of this one. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Washington Huskies taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Takes the handoff. It's quick. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
And the Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Oh, he's got a chance. And tackled there by the defense.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Finds a little space. There he goes. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Looking for room. It's quick. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Grab behind the line. It's quick. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He uncorks one deep. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
First quarter, first drive, first strike delivered, and it's the defense that comes up with the big play. Talking to the defensive coordinator, he felt really good about his pass defense, and he wasn't lying. Interception on the first drive, great possession.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
A strike downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Washington wants to go quickly. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
The inside handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Stokes. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Trying to keep this drive alive. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
I know there's a lot of play callers that could try to throw the football there on 4th and 2, but they decided to run it, and that was a great call. 1st down.
The Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Wow, how about the stop-start speed? That reminds you of Napoleon Kaufman or Bishop Sankey, Myles Gaskin, great Washington Husky running backs of years past that just made defenders look silly because of that stop-start ability. This dude has some wheels.
Got him downfield. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking for space. It's ball. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The RPO, it's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Washington! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's quick. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Open spaces. The 10. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route. There was no question who's going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. He gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
And here he comes out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
He'll try to pop the draw. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Hubs it downfield. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Huskies. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Brown has it. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41, and this interception has given them a great opportunity.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Boy, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Wide receiver going in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They've got the screen set up. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Oh, it's off the side of his foot. It'll go out of bounds. Depends on where they spot it, but looks as if it'll be around the 45. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half.
42
Looking downfield on first down. The quick out. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Oh, he found a space up. Touchdown, Arizona State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. And the Huskies are in the hurry-up. Gonna swing it on second down. Pulls it in. It's Perry. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This offense is clicking. Everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
He's going for the big play. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
And, man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it, and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing game, and you got to be careful when you attack him.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. On the ground. It's quick. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stokes. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
Looking to throw on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Trying to beat the D deep. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Sun Devils will kick it away to start the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Looking to throw on first down. He's in open space downfield. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Huskies headed quickly to the line. Power football with the run. Finding open areas. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And back to the air on second down. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Scrambling away. He'll try to do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picks up the first down. Oh, he's got some space. At the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Rides the back on the option, the give. Slams into the pile, he'll get 1 to the 17. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Really nice looking pinpoint throw there. And when I think back to Husky QBs, you think about Warren Moon, you think about Mark Brunell, the Heward brothers. What about Jake Browning? All made really good decisions. This guy, he's got a lot of arm talent, but he's also very smart.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And man, 3 plays into this drive, and it's apparent what this offense wants to do. They're going to take shots down the field. They're going to be aggressive.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And the Huskies want to move quickly. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced the punt. Here on third down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up where I can just make plays right behind them.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He lets one fly deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Washington right back to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Wants to throw again. Tight end finds a soft spot. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
They'll give it to him again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's a ball. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Motion from the wide receiver. to the ground to try to pick up the first. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Michigan is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been clicking in every facet of the game. They're up by 22 over BYU. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Looking down the middle. Finds space on the right. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility for the guy in slot position.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
They came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Here's the handoff. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and nice job.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw it last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Caught over the middle. It's Stokes. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Give to Brown. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Thrust that arm out. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
The Sun Devils line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. You start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys, they've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fighting off the defender. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
And those 4th and 3, 4th and 4 situations are really tough. Is it a passing situation? Is it a running situation? I really got to see my keys, go get it. Defense was just a step slow. They give up the 4th down run.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
42 Spider.
They'll go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Buys a little extra time. Wide open downfield. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got the tight end. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions. No doubt that's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
To the air on 1st down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
to pass, and he's got to make a play. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Going for it all. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, defense, now you need a big play. You got the incompletion. You need one last play to keep this offense out of the end zone, and you win the game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that's going to do it. And it went right down to the final play. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.